Hi boys and girls, it's me, Mrs. Robinson, your art teacher. Today we are going to do a still life of just objects you have around the house. And I know all of you have a fork, a knife, make sure it's a butter knife please, nothing too sharp, a spoon, and then if you have something else that's a little bit different, like a soda spoon or a serving fork, an old serving fork, that would be fun. Okay. Alright, so you can hold your paper any way you like, and you can draw with anything you like. I'm going to use my colored pencil. Later on, hopefully you have some crayons or some markers that we can color it in with. That would be great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fork, and I'm not going to trace it. I don't want you to trace. I want you to measure. There's the bottom, there's the top, this is where the bottom of the fork is, and that's where it tapers. Notice how it's wide at the bottom, tapers in, gets skinny, 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 and then tapers out again for the wide part of the fork. And then look at the tines of the fork. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's straight across. Okay? So I'm going to hold it while I'm drawing it so I can look at it and draw. Look and draw, look and draw. Okay, here we go. First thing you need to do is figure out the top and the bottom, and then I want you to draw a line of symmetry. Now we've talked about this before. When you have a line of symmetry and you look at your face or somebody else's face, one side is exactly the same as the other side, only it's in reverse, just like the fork, okay? So find your line of symmetry, the line that shows us where one side and the other side meet in the middle, okay? So here's our line of symmetry. Draw it light so you can erase it later. All right, so the bottom part of the fork is here, and we have this part going up like this, okay? So then just try what we call a contour line. Come down. How far is it going to go? Okay, so I came all the way down with my contour lines. I tapered in, and I tapered back out again. The bottom part is very rounded, so I'm making sure I did that. Look, now you can look at for the details. There's a little line there, so I'll include that. And that's about it. All right, so then I want you to take your spoon or a different utensil that you found, and I want you to either overlap. Overlapping is very important in a composition. It makes it much more interesting. Okay, so this one I'm going to put upside down, and I'm also going to cross it like this. Okay, so it's lower than the fork was. The top of it's here. The bottom is there. Maybe it even goes off the page. Okay, but as long as I get the direction that it's going in, then I can do both sides. And remember, this one is a pointed one, so take a look at your fork or your spoon, whatever it is that you're drawing, and draw one side that matches the other. So this should be the same thickness as this side. That's why we have the line of symmetry, so we can get it to be the same width and the same placement. Okay, but this has a lot of decorations around the edge, but we'll do that later. And so I have this overlap thing going on. Maybe I will have this one going off the page up here. Okay, so I have the top, I have the bottom. I'm going to just drop a line to connect those for my line of symmetry. You definitely want to have a certain number going off the page, and then a certain number of overlaps, just to make it interesting. Now this has a straight line and a rounded line. So I'm going to make my straight line, then look, there's a little bit of decoration there, so don't forget, keep looking and drawing, looking and drawing. And if your spoons and knives don't have any decorations, then after you're finished drawing them, you can actually design them. Put some different decorations on there. I mean, why not? You can pretend that you have the fanciest dinnerware in the neighborhood. So this is my composition. You'll notice I have 1, 2, 3 places going off the page. That's key. I also have 1, 2, 3, 4 places where I have overlap or crossing going on. That's important too, because it just, if you have separate things, everything's separate, they're not relating to each other. They're not, they're not coming together. And if you have them overlapping, the whole thing just comes one piece instead of piecemeal, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my markers and I'm going to outline. I'm going to have 3 colors, 3 or 4 colors that you can use, let's say. Maybe I'll do blue, orange, and dark blue, something like that, or maybe even black. And you can trace your lines. So I might do blue here, blue there. Bounce your colors around, like I always tell you. And so blue, 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 green, 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 maybe dark blue here and there, okay? So why don't you do that? Trace your drawing with 3 different colors, bounce colors around, and then we'll talk. Back. So here is my completed drawing. If you notice, I kind of skipped around colors. You can do any kind of coloring you like, as long as you skip around the colors. But I took it one step further. I did each section, I did a different color. Okay, so if this hits this, it turns orange, and then it comes back into blue. All right, just to make it fun and kind of see-through, makes it really cool. Okay, I hope you like what you did. This is my completed drawing. I hope you used 3 different colors. I hope you used overlap and going off the page. And I hope you made an interesting composition. So show me what you did. You can post it on our site, or you can, show your teacher and she can take a picture of it for me so I can see it. I would really like that. All right, I will see you next time, boys and girls. Bye.